2.
Yep, it is.
Let's wait for everybody to show up.
Yeah, really. Sorry about that, people.
Yeah, sorry, but
We had some interruptions come into it.
some problems with the phone
Uh-huh.
today.
What you see now is a big hand.
Sorry about that. So it looks like we're good. We're back. So let's just wait a few seconds and let everybody know we're here
Uh-huh.
again. Okay, everybody's back. Okay, so yeah.
Good.
Sorry, guys, we got interrupted by the streaming gods.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back.
Yep.
And so again, today's still frozen back. Yeah, we're having
back.
small little issues, technical issues today. We usually don't have them. We've been pretty good about this.
Yeah, lately.
But let's do take 2, guys. Ready? Here we go. Start. Hi, I'm Eric Walker for All for Sci-Fi, and this is
Captain Rickster.
and welcome to today's show on
Yeah.
May 15th,
Yep,
guys.
that's
May
true.
15th from Woodland Hills, California. Lots of news to share today. Today is just a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. The weather's mild. It's about 68 degrees. It's actually below.
Yeah, it's below, actually.
Our temperatures have been really below normal this month. And today's free giveaway, it's going to be from Rogue One. Look at this Stormtrooper.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
So this is today's prize. Okay. And real quickly, just a really quick brief, because I'm probably going to delete the other one where we got cut off. But let's talk a little bit again. We talked earlier that Celebration has been moved. Star Wars Celebration, which is the fan event,
Right.
has been moved. A communications disruption could only mean one thing. Invasion.
Uh-oh. Yeah, invasion of the
What movie is
streaming
that?
gods.
What movie is that from?
Oh, invasion, body snatcher.
No. A communication could only mean one thing: invasion.
Oh,
I think it was like-
Mars Attack.
No, I don't think. I don't. Guys, say what movie that's from, but I think I know it is. I think that's from Independence Day. I
Could
think
be.
that's what you're talking about, Darth Sidious. So let us know.
Could be
So
Independence
the
Day,
good news we had. Well, some people may not think it's good news because they moved Star Wars Celebration.
No, this is great.
I think it's great news because they moved it from August to May. And so Star Wars Celebration is going to happen May 26th through May 29th next year in Anaheim,
Yep.
which is exciting news because to us that's Star Wars month.
It'll be Memorial Day weekend. Woo.
You can't get any better than that. And look, in tribute to the new announcement, I'm wearing the Star Wars Celebration shirt. Star Wars Celebration. Wait a minute, it says 2020.
Uh-oh.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. No.
So this is, I probably
Not
should
good.
stop wearing this because it's going to be worth some money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it
When
is.
they're the thing, not this.
Oh.
Dude, this is from
Oh,
Rise
you
of
mean-
Skywalker. Boy, you aren't a Star Wars fan.
You gave me that
This is
thing.
Bobo Freak.
Ooh.
He's talking about
Oh.
that.
That's saying.
The saying we were
Uh-huh.
talking about earlier is from the Phantom Menace.
Right.
When they're on Naboo, the senator's talking about the Trade Federation, how they're doing a blockade. Remember?
Right. I remember. Yeah. Been a while since I've watched them movies.
Yeah, but that was a great one. Thank
Yes,
you
it
for
was.
doing that reference. And so today, sort of like they're calling it calling the Olympics the 2020 Olympics. Dan says, yeah, right.
Really, yeah.
So that's exciting news. We talked about a lot of different things news-wise. It's been a great week for all that. But today we're going to review Jupiter's Legacy. Jupiter's Legacy is a new Netflix show that Captain Rickster says is based off Frank Miller.
Frank Miller's comic book.
So that's great. So any of the people that love Frank Miller out there is going to enjoy Jupiter's Legacy. We're going to review that first. Then we're going to talk about the Bad Batch episode 3 replacements.
Right. That's a good.
Well,
that was a good one.
it was a good episode. And
But too short.
my friend Gwendolyn Yao, who plays Nala Sue, was on this episode again.
Yes, she was.
When they're over there on Camino, and we got a lot to talk about that. What's going on with that? We want to talk about that later, though. What's going on with something's being hidden by those Caminoans?
Yes.
Something's being hid.
Which is good.
Well, look the way Tarkin's acting. It's like the clones were very efficient.
Yeah, they were.
You know, why do you want to replace them? So, but we'll talk about that when we discuss the Bad Batch episode 3 replacements. But let's go ahead and start talking about Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That was a really great TV series.
It was so good. I told Captain Rickster that I had to keep watching it. That's how much I liked it.
I watched all of it except one episode.
Okay. So,
All in one night.
yeah, I mean, you just didn't want to stop watching
Can't
it.
stop watching
It was
that, but
very
it's really
interesting.
good.
So Jupiter's Legacy. Let's roll down the credits. Of the actors in it has Josh Duhamel, who plays the Sheldon Sampson, the lead character. Leslie Bibbs is his wife
Yep.
and confidant. Elena Camporis. Sorry if I said your name wrong, because I should get names right. Matt Latner and Genevieve DeGrace. So
Which ones was the son and daughter?
the last two I just mentioned.
Last
No,
two?
the
First two?
no, this right after Leslie. Elena Camporis was Chloe.
Right, okay.
So Elena was Camporis. I keep saying her name wrong. Sorry. Elena. She played Chloe, and Matt Latner played the son, George. Okay. So, okay,
I can't wait till next season comes out.
guys. And
Yes,
let's
so
go ahead
good.
and give the rating. Then we'll talk about spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, but Jupiter's Legacy at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If you get 3 stars or below, we don't recommend you stream it.
Right.
We don't recommend it, if it's in a movie theater. We don't recommend going to the movie theater. Jupiter's Legacy's All for Sci-Fi official rating is 4.75 stars.
Ooh, really?
What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
You're gonna give it a 5?
Yes, I don't give out 5s too often. In fact, I rarely even give a 5 out.
Captain
But this
Rickster
is
gave it a
5.
5.
And not because it's a comic book series, because it had
Yeah,
great
he's a
acting.
liar. Liar.
It had great
It's
acting.
because of Frank Miller.
No, it's a great acting. It had great
don't know if it's-
character support. It had great storyline. And everything, it moved just like clockwork, like it's supposed to, from a comic book to a TV series.
Well, you know what? You said 5. I say 4.75 stars. We don't agree here.
Not today, we don't.
But I did agree with almost everything you said just now, Captain Rickster.
What do
The
you-
acting's really great.
Right?
The storyline is pretty good. It's for a comic book.
But it moved
It
like
was
a comic book.
well. I mean, the
Like a comic
dialogue, the script was good too.
Yeah,
The-
but they weren't acting like you. If you want to watch some people who make up their own lines, they're not acting that way. They were actually acting on cue.
they were
On cue.
Yeah.
Everything they did, everything was just precise and on cue.
right. That's right. Matt Latner did the voice of Anakin in the Clone Wars.
What is that?
The guy who played the son. He plays the son of Josh Duhamel's character in the other one. So they're like the second generation of these humans that get these superpowers.
Right.
But I don't think I could give it a 5.
I
But
did.
I'm just telling you,
I
it
did.
is. Well, I came close, guys. I gave it 4.75 stars, so I came really close to giving it a 5.
I don't give a 5 usually, but on this TV series, I gave it a 5 because it's such a great.
I still say
TV
you're doing it
series.
because it was based on a comic book.
No, if I'd done that, I would have done the Winter Soldier and Falcon, but no, I didn't. This one,
I just think
will.
you like Frank Miller more.
I've met Frank Miller in person. He's actually a really cool dude.
Okay. Well, there you have it. And let's talk about Jupiter's Legacy for a few minutes. So, guys, we're going to try not to, give too many spoilers, but I just like the way the whole series was set up. One of the things I liked about the series was it explained it was here and now, and you have these characters that have children that are all grown up, and they've been superheroes for however many years or whatever.
Sure.
Now they're kind of immortal because they're superheroes.
Right.
And it showed how they got their powers. So it kept doing these flashbacks. So, the way they did the flashbacks was great. The transition from now, present day, to when the past in the
30s.
it was in the 30s, right? Because it was right after the stock market crashed.
Crash. Well, actually, no.
No, it started
It's
before,
the crash. It started in 1928.
but they didn't get their powers till after the crash,
Right.
and things were really bad. In fact, Josh Duhamel's character, George, what was his name? Oh, Sheldon Sampson. You know, he was kind of going. They thought he was going crazy because his dad.
Kept haunting him.
No, his dad kept haunting him, but but he had killed himself. He committed suicide. He was one of those people that jumped off the roof in New York, the skyscraper in New York. You know, they had stories about how all these wealthy tycoons and rich people, when they lost everything, they committed suicide. They took the easy way out instead of living their life, which is suicide is a very,
It's not cool.
It's not that it's not cool. Usually when people do it, they're hurting.
Yeah,
so
what they don't realize is
I don't subscribe to the theory that some people have that suicide is a chicken way out, that because you're killing yourself, so you're not a chicken. But a lot of times it happens because of some sort of illness, like they're depressed or they need psychiatry, they need some help. So after this happened, he kind of started. His father was haunting him, and he was having these visions, and which led him to this island that they found. And but the flashbacks back and forth, and then he's dealing with this stuff, with all this stuff with his own family. Like his daughter is who plays excellent actress.
Oh yes.
She
rebelled.
She rebelled, and she was doing the drugs and all this other stuff, and being totally the opposite of who she should be, being the daughter of a superhero. And they all, it just was very interesting the way they set all this stuff up. It was it's like we have a new superheroes type of thing. It was neat.
Kind of new, yes.
It was neat, and I was surprised that it was based on a comic book, like you said. It kind of surprised me.
Yep.
I didn't expect it. It was an unexpected prize, and I'm happy I watched it.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah, so watch Jupiter's Legacy because it's a great, great, great show. And the acting's superb, too. I can't wait till season 2, like you said, to see where it goes. Instead of giving it completely away, I'll leave it at that. But the whole overall series, how they set it up, how they got their powers, they explained it all. Really, really good movie, guys. No, not movie, but TV series. Which is shot like a movie. So, but today's...
It was a movie, probably just as good as a movie, too.
Yeah, well, you know what?
It explained a lot, too.
You know what? Usually, sometimes you watch stuff and you think it should be a movie. It's because they just dragged it on. Like that Shadow and Bone.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't really reviewed it, but the Shadow and Bone to me was boring because it's something that should have just been a movie.
Right.
There's some ideas that should just be told in 2 hours and be done with it. That's that Shadow and Bone on Netflix, that series. This series, I don't think it would have been a great movie.
No,
I think it had to have a TV series.
Yeah.
Right. Thunder Force. Yeah. We reviewed it a few weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Stan. Maybe you missed that episode, but we did. We gave a review to Thunder Force, and we gave it a fairly good review. I think it was like 4.5 stars. Yeah, we liked Thunder Force, and it wasn't as good as... It's not as good as Jupiter's Legacy.
True. Very true.
So, again, today's prize is the Stormtrooper from Rogue One. So just pay attention, and then we'll ask a simple question based on something we said, either the beginning, middle, or end of the podcast.
Right.
I don't like to call it a podcast. I call it a webcast because we're doing video and doing web. I started Shadow and Bone, but I'm having a hard... Me too. I fell asleep. We fell asleep.
Yes.
It does get better, Stan.
Yeah.
The last couple episodes are the best.
That's it.
But it was one of those ideas that...
You're too much of a sleeper.
It was one of those things that should have just been a 2-hour movie instead of a television series.
Right.
Like, Thunder Force was a movie.
Was a good movie.
So it works.
This would work too if it was a movie.
If they did it...
This was just like, they dragged it on and on and on. And you got so slow between episode 4 through 6. 7 and 8 picked up, but that was it. 1 and 2 was good. But 3 through 6 were super slow, and then 7 and 8 picked back up again.
For me, the first episode was good, and then I didn't like it until like maybe the 6th episode. Yeah. So I could have left out 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have, left out those out and
'Cause you
just
would've
did
known what already
did
happened.
1, 6, and 7, which would be barely the length of a movie.
Yeah.
When you think about
It
it.
would be, yeah.
So if somebody out there wants to just go ahead and take the series and re-edit it into a movie, it'd be much better.
That's much better
than be
yeah.
8
And the
episodes.
rating on that one there would be about a 3.
Yeah.
It's not a really necessary one to watch, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah,
if you
2
wanna-
through
if you can't
6,
sleep
I
at
just
night,
said
it'd be
forget
a
it.
great one.
I kept falling asleep. That's the problem.
I know, so did I.
Yeah. Okay, so Jupiter's Legacy, we're definitely recommending it. Go watch it. 4.75, which is a high rating here.
5.0.
He gets 5 stars from Captain Rickster. Let's talk about the Bad Batch.
Oh, yes.
Holy moly.
It was too short. But explain a lot of things.
We're spoiled. If you go back and look at the original Clone Wars episodes, they're all shorter than this Bad Batch series.
Yep.
And then they spoiled us with the first episode being the length of a full-length movie.
Right?
I mean, the first episode was 114 minutes, which is like a
movie.
short movie,
Yeah.
but it's the length of a whole movie. So then when the regular episodes come out and they're 30 minutes, and this last one was 27 minutes.
Yeah.
It's actually longer than it was when it was on TV. So, but guys, great episode. Let's talk about it. All for Sci-Fi again has a 5-star rating system. The Bad Batch episode 3 official All for Sci-Fi rating is going to be 4.75 stars. I sound like I'm repeating myself,
Yeah.
but I think it's
this time
4.
This time I'll agree with you.
It's okay.
I'm gonna agree with you on a 4.75. Yeah.
I
Just-
consider that a
just-
high
just-
rating.
Just too short for me, but I mean, it was great. It's an animation cartoon, but so everything was on cue. People who were doing the voiceovers were great.
Yes. So we got a chance
yeah.
to learn a little bit more information about what's going on. And one of the things that I found very fascinating in this episode of The Bad Batch is they actually brought in, they were talking about something that the last time we heard about this was in Rogue One,
Right.
the movie. And they talked about Project War Mantle, which they first mentioned in Rogue One. And I like the reference. I like the Easter egg that they did here with the Rogue One reference. When they were talking about it. And of course you got Tarkin, being his crazy self, and he's talking about, how, the clones in the Clone Wars, right now, he's trying to see if it's cost prohibitive because he actually says something like, they might be a relic of the past, is what Tarkin says. So, and we got introduced to a Vice Admiral,
Right.
Rampart. So we have this new younger, and he wants to kiss Tarkin's butt.
Yeah, big time.
So he's there.
There's no software up there. I don't know if he's kissing what,
Right.
but he's kissing something up there.
Stan says his prediction is the Bad Batch and the Empire is going to destroy Camino before it's over.
No, it never did. If you
No. That's not what he's making a prediction. He's
yeah.
saying his prediction is before
Alright.
the Bad Batch ends, the Empire is going to destroy Camino
well, that
and
could
leave
be
them behind.
that could be true. Yes.
That's a good question, Stan. I should research it. But
Right.
we would know if the Empire destroyed Camino because it should be there
Well, they had
somewhere in the. We'd have to ask the story group.
Yeah,
because
they still had clones even all the way through.
No, he's talking about something else. But Pablo Hidalgo or someone else at the Lucasfilm Story Group, you might be able to research it online. Did the Empire destroy Camino in any of the expanded universe books? Everything was thrown out anyway. So nothing's canon anymore, so they could do whatever the heck they want.
That's true.
That's an excuse. Nothing's canon, so we could just make it up and redo. We could change, instead of the Old Republic, we'll call it the High Republic, right? But it's the same thing. So that's a good theory.
That's a good,
I don't think that's going to happen. I think that the people that created the clones, the Kaminoans, if that's what they're called, I think they're too smart for the Empire.
They're way too smart, yeah.
Because I think that I think they're too smart. I think that the Empire's not going to be able to destroy them. But
they got something up their sleeve.
Well, they talked about it, and they talked about they're going to initiate some new thing, right? Remember?
Yeah, right.
Nala Sue and the other Sue, I don't know if it's her husband or whoever it is. They were talking about how they need to start this new initiative.
Yeah.
I think Omega's a part of that, though.
Oh yeah. Yes.
about what they're going to do.
I'm pretty sure.
And I think that they have something up their sleeve with the Bad Batch. Like they planted some. They're going to find the Clone Force 99, like Tech or someone's going to find that they have some sort of chip implanted in them, and it's going to serve a different purpose, maybe to help them on Kamino from the Empire. Think about that.
Because I noticed a Crosshair, even what he was doing this time, was thinking differently. But he
Good
he
soldiers
did his,
follow
he
orders.
did he did his job
It looks like this.
like he's supposed to. But
Good
but if you
soldiers
and
follow
watch-
orders.
Shut up. If you look, if you look at it and watch it, he looks like it. He started thinking when he came back to Camino, or whatever we call that place,
Mhm.
that he was thinking when he was sitting in his thing about what's going on.
Well, I didn't like, I did not know it was going to go this way, but obviously Crosshairs is like the baddie here, like Darth Vader was. He'll just kill anybody. Civilians, he don't care about. If it's an order, it's an order. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they even had the rabbit in there from the holiday issue, holiday thing.
Wrecker having a headache, he was holding his head where the chip plant's supposed to be. So
Yes.
he's thinking maybe I have something about that.
Right.
We're going to find out something here because Tech was trying to devise some sort of system to check his
Right.
thing, remember?
Yes.
I really think so. I think that something's going to go on with that. And I think Omega might help them somehow.
I think so too.
Help
Well,
them.
she knows about the chips. 'Cause
Well,
she's
she knows about all because she was there, and she knows
yeah,
she's very
really-
smart,
she's
inquisitive.
Really smart, inquisitive, and everything
Yeah.
else.
And she's so I think that the bad if the Empire does try to do something to them, I think the Bad Batch is going to come and rescue them.
Right.
So
I still like that Easter egg in there, though.
yeah, they had a lot. Oh, the other Easter egg,
Yeah.
Jackson.
No, the rabbit.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that came from the
the
holiday
Jackson
special.
species.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Did you see the rabbit character in there?
You'll see him.
Yeah,
It's my holiday special.
yeah. There's lots of stuff, and there's lots of stuff. This thing is really, and it is firing. It is firing on all cylinders. You're correct, like you said, Stan.
It is.
Really enjoying at the Bad Batch. I can't wait every week to see it. It's like we can't wait till Friday happens so
I
we see
know,
what's
yeah.
going to happen.
Freddy does not come quick enough.
Doesn't and others, not just the Bad Batch, but I'm looking forward to Loki's coming out
Yeah,
soon
Loki's
too.
coming out. There's supposed to be another Star Wars coming out too, but isn't that coming out later?
They're going to release the Droids cartoon later in the fall.
Later in the fall. Obi-Wan's supposed to come out when?
I don't think it's. I don't think.
This year or
I
next year?
think the next series, other than something that's a re-release, new thing, is going to be the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's supposed to come out at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's at the end of the year. Stan Solo says he missed Jackson in it. Well, if it wasn't Jackson, it was that species.
Yeah, that was.
If
Species,
it wasn't Jackson exactly, it was definitely the species. It was when they were killing. When Crosshairs said they're going to go ahead and kill all the civilians. You saw a close up of the other ones that were there. The one that looked like Ula, but she had blue instead of green.
Right.
The long things, I forgot the species. There's so much going on in Star Wars, you can't remember everything. But it might have not been that exact one, but it was that species for sure.
Yeah.
But it was when they were trying to find Saul Guerrero. So go back and look at it again.
Yeah, that's when just before they killed the humans.
Right. Not humans, but whoever. When they were
Whoever,
on
yeah.
Alderaan, basically.
Yeah.
They went back to try to finish the mission that the Bad Batch didn't do on Alderaan, and Saul Guerrero was already gone. It was just the people that were packing up,
Yeah, trying
basically.
to get a transport out
Right.
up to off-world.
Right. And I'm glad that they missed Saul Guerrero because he plays a big role.
Right.
You know, it was great to see his character back in all of this. Yeah. So a lot of this episode was kind of even though we're liking it, they had a great scene where something happened with the spaceship and it had to crash land, and then they were out there fixing it, and then this creature that is attracted to electric current
Yeah.
took the capacitor, and the capacitor reminded me of from a Caravan of Courage and Ewoks of Battle for Endor when the Chief Marauder wanted the power. Remember the power? That was a capacitor. So it's like they're using things from the Ewok movie still. That's true. We see Saul later on in Rogue One. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a younger Saul for sure. Yeah, so it was neat, all that, and then Hunter and Omega ended up going, Amiga or Omega, whatever it was.
Omega.
I thought the alien was a Godel. I'd have to research it. I have to look it up. Maybe we could look up. Maybe it was that species, but it looked to me like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could bring something up while we're talking. So, anything else, Captain Rickster?
Well, like I said, I think it's great. It has a great storyline. It's just a little too short for me. That's why I agreed with you at 4.75. It's hard to name all the characters, or not the characters, all the creatures that are in there. But he was telling that it was some type of dragon who went and got that power source, and so Omega went and Hunter went and searched for it to try and find it, and he got shocked, I guess, or something from the animal, and he went down a hole, and she went down and followed him.
Right.
And she finally found the capacitor that they needed to get back, but the dragon kept scaring her half to death. So
it definitely looked like that, didn't it,
yeah,
Captain Rickster?
looks like him.
It wasn't Jackson for sure, but it was definitely that species.
Yeah.
It was definitely something that looked like a rabbit. I don't think it was a Godel, because I'm looking up Godel.
Right.
Um,
So anyway, she threw the flashlight at the thing, and it got preoccupied with the flashlight and started draining the juice out of it. And she escaped with the capacitor, and they went and Hunter found her and hugged and everything else, and then they got the capacitor back to the ship to take off, and then Wrecker made a bedroom for Omega for herself. So that was pretty cool.
that was very cool.
Yes, very cool.
And he opened it up so she could see the stars too, which is really cool.
And now she's part of the crew,
yes,
which is
that was
good.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, Bad Batch again, great episode, guys.
Yes, it was.
We both actually agreed on this one, 4.75 stars.
Which is not unusual, but we agree on a lot of things together. Sometimes I outbid him or I'll underbid him. Depends on what it is.
But we're different people.
Yeah, we're two different people. We like the same things, though.
Well, all of us do. We all love sci-fi, I guess. We all kind of like that. But we're all.
Well, I like the older sci-fi more than I do the newer sci-fi stuff. So that's because I'm in the older generation group who likes the original ones that came out in black and white.
Stan, we did say we're going to Disneyland.
Yes.
Not this Tuesday, but a week from this Tuesday.
Yep.
We'll be out there at Disneyland, guys, and we talked about maybe doing a quick live stream, maybe just for a brief period of time. Maybe we'll do it during the lunch hour so people that are working get to see it. But mainly we're there to enjoy ourselves, have fun.
Yep.
We're going to see what's new there, report on that. We're going to take lots of video, by the way, and pictures. We're going to go to maybe build a saber. Hey, if you're there, come by. If you're in California, Stan, come by and say hi to us then.
Yes.
Not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Let's hang out together at Disneyland. Let's have fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna build a saber. See if that's changed that experience. We're going to go into Doc Ondar's and look at what the legacy sabers are. If there's anything new I hear that they have some new ones there, so we're gonna check that out. Oh, you're in Canada. That's right.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, well you're off though, so pay attention to social media because we'll go ahead and do something live,
Right.
and we're gonna take lots of video for you guys. So pay attention and say hi to us. We'll do a quick live stream from Disneyland. So again, today's giveaway is the Stormtrooper from Rogue One. Since the reason why we did this was in the Bad Batch this week, there was the Rogue One reference that Tarkin talked about. Project War Mantle, which they brought up in Rogue One, was also today. It was the Easter egg, not today, but yesterday when in the Bad Batch episode 3. So That's about it, really. You got
Yeah,
anything else you want to
no,
say?
that's about it.
Okay.
There's other stuff coming out. If you have any suggestions that we should watch, let us know on Netflix or Disney Plus or HBO Max or whatever,
And you're right,
Whatever we
Darth.
get.
Darth. They are tying everything together. This is why you got to have a story group.
Oh, yes.
This is why that works, and I'm very happy that Lucasfilm developed all that to try to keep things in. I'm not happy about all that other stuff they did making everything non-canon. It's not, that I didn't like. Walt Disney World masks aren't even required now. He just said.
Good.
Not where we're going. We're going to have to
We
wear a
won't know
mask.
until after June 15th.
But
here in
we'll have to
California.
wear one when we go in
Right.
a week from this Tuesday. Next week we'll be back live at 3 o'clock as we always are. We're going to be talking about the Bad Batch episode 4. If you guys have any suggestions of other things we could watch that you want to talk about or you want us to review, please put them in the comments below. Anything new coming out or even something else you want us to revisit and talk about, put it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you're notified every time we do our live webcast or we upload an unboxing video. We have lots of videos we're going to be sharing in the next few weeks, so make sure you subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you know every time we upload a new video.
Oh, yes. Most definitely.
And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead, Captain Rickster and I are going to confer, but it's we're going to ask a question now for this Rogue One Stormtrooper. Okay, guys. And you guys got 1 minute. Here it goes. The question is, tell me the dates that we in the beginning we talked about news and how Star Wars Celebration was changed from August and it has a new date. So please give me the date that Celebration was moved to. When is Celebration happening next year? That should be pretty easy because everybody should know that answer anyway if they're going to Celebration.
I know, yeah.
Are they? Well, if you're not a Star Wars fan, if you don't know that one,
I need to upgrade my pass to them.
they don't have a pass anymore.
Oh, what do they got now? Do you think?
Nope.
Oh,
They haven't announced passes now.
that's not good.
Nope. They're gonna do something.
Well,
They're gonna do
hope so.
something. Yeah, they got to. Oh, the other thing that's gonna be happening too, while we're waiting for you guys to give us the answer. First answers already came in. Thank you, Stan. The other thing is Avengers Campus
Oh, yeah.
is coming in June.
June, right.
At the California Adventure, which is exciting. So I can't wait to go see Adventures Campus. That's going to be great. We're going to be doing a lot of live streams from Disneyland when things calm down and we could go more often. Like he mentioned, we could get the passes again.
Right.
Until then, we'll probably go once a month, or we'll go to California Adventures probably for Adventures Campus to report on that. We're going to go to Universal Studios here soon, and we'll be doing a couple other things, so it should be fun. Okay, so there you go. The minute's up. We have 2 answers in. Let's check them real quick. Okay, and both answers are correct. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Darth Sidious. It is correct. Star Wars Celebration was moved to May 26th through the 29th.
Yep. Memorial Day weekend.
Exciting. So we will be there, of course, but will any of you guys that are on the channel be there?
Are we gonna have a booth?
No.
Okay. But we walk around looking like zombies.
No. I mean, I'm sure we'll be over at Order 66
Yeah,
booth,
we probably will be. Yes.
but and we're gonna try to participate on the state when they let the people that do webcasts.
Yeah.
We'll sign up for that so we could do a live webcast from there.
Right.
Okay, so
DesignerCon, it still exist?
it does exist, and it's coming back this year.
Oh, good.
It's already been announced. So we're gonna put the 2 winners. We got Darth and we got Stan. So you both got the answer correct.
Because I can't wait to go back to DesignerCon.
Yeah, design. Well, I like
Cool.
designer. We like all conventions.
Oh, yes.
Captain Rickster. Here we go. Rickster's lucky hat. Who gets it today? Go ahead. Just grab one and drop the other.
I'm trying to find it. Okay, here we go.
I don't have any news right at the moment, but we will be making announcements hopefully in the next month or so. That's not being done by Order 66 Toys. It's being done by Steven Geddes through my friend John Pryor. But of course, they will probably at Order 66 be a big part of bringing it out to everybody. And the winner of today's Rogue One is, here we go. Congratulations. It's hard for you to see it.
Yes.
But it's Stan. So Stan Solo, you won. Congratulations, Stan. You won today's prize from Rogue One. Thank you guys both very much. And this will be shipped out to you. In case, I think we have your address, but still send us a quick message on Facebook to make sure we have it as well, Stan. We appreciate you. That's pretty much it. That's a wrap, guys.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining us at All for Sci-Fi this week. I'm glad you need this one as well. Great. I'm glad you won it then, Stan.
Yes.
It's been a great week. We're gonna have a lot of fun in the next few weeks, guys. Appreciate you guys joining us. As we always say at All for Sci-Fi, go out and do something nice for someone this week, because one act of kindness, I believe it really spreads. We believe that. And as always, may the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. God bless you.
Have a great week. Come back, wear your mask, your gloves. I know soon we're going to be not having to worry about masks
Can't wait.
anymore. Can't wait. Especially people who are already vaccinated. If you haven't been vaccinated, get your vaccination so you won't get sick. Because right now you have a less chance after vaccination.
Or just be a hermit if you don't want to get
Just a
vaccinated.
hermit, true, yes. So anyway, have a great week. Hope to see you back next week. And we will have a lot of fun next week.
Thank you, guys. Great show, too. We enjoyed ourselves.
Yep.
We'll see you next Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
And be on the lookout for, we're going to be uploading some videos this week, so we hope you enjoy those as well. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.